How's it going, YouTube? I am back with another video, and this time it's another duel. I did record a match with Joey, but for some reason the other two recordings have not been loading, and kind of went corrupt. So I think the final round is working now. So in the final, this is Cyber Dragons versus Blue Eyes, and I actually play some mind games with Joey during this duel, and I actually managed to turn this kind of a brick. It isn't actually a brick. I could have I could have made like 2 defense monsters. Plus, I don't have machine dupe in the game, so I couldn't possibly draw machine dupe with core. But this turns into a pretty interesting duel. So I use reasoning. Joey calls 5, and I end up actually getting the summon off of it. Then obviously I will go for Galaxy Soldier to get that extra Galaxy Soldier. And I was like, I think that's going to be the end of my plays, and I realized, wait, I haven't normal summoned. So right here I'm about to normal summon my Galaxy Soldier from hand, and summon Nova on top of those Galaxy Soldiers. And so I actually managed to turn this hand into a Nova, and an Infinity as well, so I have to say that's a pretty good start. So Joey and I were playing a whole match. I did have each match recorded, but again, I don't know what happened to the other footage. I tried going over it, and it ended up being corrupt. So this is the only duel I actually have fully recorded. So as you can see, I'm going into Nova. He won the first round, which you can see in the bottom right there, and I won the second, so this is the third round. And I just end my turn after summoning Nova and send it straight over to Joey. So Joey has basically the same deck that he does in real life. There's a couple of things missing, like Rhapsody and Goliath, but other than that, it's basically the same. I think Alternative also isn't in the game. But all in all, we both have pretty even decks in Legacy. It's not as crazy as we have the game today. But while the duel's going, I also wanted to say some things that I wanted to do with the channel. So one thing, huge thank you, since we've hit 100 subscribers. We hit it the other day. I don't know if it's still like that. Obviously people do unsubscribe, but we did hit 100 subscribers. I have the screenshot of when it happened. May 6th, 2018 is the date we hit 100. As well as we've also hit over 3,000 views on one of the deck profiles alone, and in general we've hit over 1,000 views on multiple videos now, which is astounding. I couldn't imagine that that would have happened so suddenly. Other than those few big milestones, which I'm also just baffled about, I'm just incredibly thankful. I'm creating like a fan manga for Yu-Gi-Oh! With my own character in it. He'll be playing Predaplants as well, and I was going over thinking, would it be weird if my character used Predaplants, because I enjoyed the deck a lot, and I thought, would it be weird since Yuri used Predaplants? And the thing is, I don't think it would be, since we're in Vrains now and not Arc V, and so he'll be using Predaplants in Vrains, as well as I'll be using Link monsters like Aromatherapy Jasmine in the manga. Starving Venom will still be the ace monster, but that's the way I'll be going with the fan manga, and I've already started drawing a few pages out. I will update that kind of thing later, but I feel like that'll be one thing that'll be cool for the channel. The reason I wanted to do this though is because right after I uploaded the Cyber deck profile saying that that was going to be the figurehead of me and what I wanted to be known for, I kinda hit a big wave of doubt and lack of faith in myself, and I didn't feel like one of those things was the fact that I didn't want to play Cyberse anymore. It's a lot more things than that. But I just didn't want to play the deck. It was getting to the point where I wouldn't be able to afford the new stuff, as well as it wasn't as fun as it did begin with. So I don't know what the figurehead will be. I'm probably going to have it be Predaplant, because that's the first video that kind of blew up on the channel, and that's also because it symbolizes an absolute iota of pride when I think of them, because those card choices like the mini guts OTK and the in general super solar nutrients added to the deck and stuff like that, it's generally something I'm rather proud of. And of course planes have to go by soon, so sorry if you hear those in the background. But back to the duel though, that is stuff that I'm going to do. Joey, I didn't even realise, ran Galaxy Soldier and summons his own Infinity against me. He decided to go Soul Charge here, which was a bold move. He didn't obviously need to, but we're about to see the mind games come into play in a sec, because as you can see in my hand, I have Power Bond and the Chimeritic Fusion Support, I believe it's called, and I kinda needed that to go off, and so I was saying to Joey at this point in time, you'll see my draw card, I basically say to him, at this point, after he goes through all his turn, I say I need core to go off. I really do. Otherwise, I have nothing else. I basically go, yes, perfect draw. This is what I needed, and Joey negates it, and that was what I needed, because that allows me to go into my Power Bond combo, and this was one hell of a comeback. So I go into my Power Bond combo and proceed to hit Joey with some very devastating attack points. This was actually a lot of fun to duel Joey on, since we both had mediocre decks, since there's not much cards in Legacy, as well as we just had an excellent final round. But also, having the option to record on Legacy will give me less stress when it comes to videos, because every time it comes up to that next week, I'm like, oh god, what do I upload? Deck profiles are the easiest things to think of, but if I've got no new decks or no new deck ideas for you guys, then I can't really upload a deck profile, and then if I can't meet up at a certain time, I won't be able to record a duel video either. And so I just thought, why not Legacy? And so, my first Legacy content. It's still Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's still Yugi-tubing, which is what I'm going to be going for. I really hope I can update you guys with this whole Yu-Gi-Oh fan manga though, because when it comes to drawing it, I'm very proud of how it's coming out so far. And it has some of the most dynamic panels I've ever drawn. The character you have as well is called Lightbringer, and I'm very proud of him as well. But yeah, slowly coming to the close of the duel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please stick around for more content. I will try to upload once a week. Hopefully you have some fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video.